What's going on, y'all? Last night, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers paid a visit to Soldier Field to take on Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears. The Bucs were looking to keep their momentum alive and build on their three-game winning streak, while Tom Brady was looking to stay perfect against the Bears and move up to 6-0 in his career playing them. However, Nick Foles and that Chicago Bears defense had other plans. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Go ahead and hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so that way you can receive notifications on all of my upcoming videos. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you Bears fans were a little bit worried I'd say during the Bears' first three possessions. Reason being is because they didn't really look all that in sync. Nick Foles was throwing incomplete passes for very simple passes. I mean, like, there was one pass in which the receiver was literally right next to the first down marker, and Nick Foles completely overthrew him. That happened on, like, I say at least two plays, maybe more than two, but during their first three drives. And they, like I said, the offense just looked completely out of sync. And then I know you really had to be worried when the Buccaneers jumped out to a 13-0 lead. Because at that point in time, it looked like the offense was finding their stride, and it kind of looked like they was just going to run the table on the Bears. However, being able to calm down, bring it together, they were able to get back into the game. One play that I feel really changed the momentum in that game was during the second quarter. Tom Brady completed a short pass to Keyshawn Vaughn, and Kyle Fuller came up and laid the wood on him, caused him to fumble, and I believe it was Robert Quinn who recovered the fumble. Now, after the play, there was a little bit of, confusion with the refs as to whether they were going to call it an incomplete pass or a fumble. But after them sitting there, coming together, having a little chat, and there was the replay, they were able to come together and make the right call. With that, 4 plays later, Nick Foles threw a perfect pass to Jimmy Graham in the back of the end zone, and Jimmy Graham, I'm talking big boy style, with the defender draped all on him, hand on his arm to keep him from getting 2 hands on the ball, reached back with 1 hand and straight up snagged it. It was that, for me, that was besides the play that Will Fuller made and caused the fumble, Jimmy Graham, that had to be for me the play of the game. But it got the Bears I shouldn't say on the board. It got them to take the lead 14-13 right before halftime. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of us expected this game to be a low-scoring game due to the fact that both teams have great defenses, great defensive lines, good secondary. I wouldn't say good secondaries, great secondaries, because those secondaries, they played outstanding football. The one thing that I will say for both teams that hurt them more than anything was penalties. If I remember correctly, let me actually pull it up so I don't want to get this wrong. If I remember correctly, Tampa Bay had 11 penalties for 109 yards. That's a lot. Now, I will say that both teams came into this game being like 2 of the most penalized teams in the league, but when it comes down to when you're playing a team with a great defense, penalties kill your drives. For example, the Buccaneers were driving down the field in the third quarter, and it looked like a very promising drive. It looked like some kind of points were going to come from this, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown, didn't really matter. They looked like they were going to get some kind of points. However, back-to-back holding pills, I'm talking back-to-back on 2 consecutive plays, caused them to move completely out of field goal range. And then to add insult to injury, their starting center on the following play after those two back-to-back penalties, headbutts a Bears defender. Referee sees it, throws another flag, backs him up 15 more yards. The Buccaneers had to end up punting. So when you're playing a team that has a great defense and you know that this is going to be a defensive game, those kinds of senseless penalties just completely ruin your chances of winning. Because had that not happened, had they not had those penalties, that drive in which I was telling you about, like I said, for me, it felt like it would have ended up in points. Like I said, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown, even if it was just a field goal, Tampa Bay would have been up by 2 points, and they wouldn't have never lost the game. But hey, now another penalty that I said for me, that I believe for me is what really lost them the game, is during the fourth quarter. You had Allen Robinson going down the sideline, and as I said, Nick Foles' accuracy during this game wasn't all that perfect. So he threw a ball, and it was really kind of uncatchable. But the defender interfered with the receiver while he was trying to make an adjustment to go and catch the ball. Referee saw it, threw the flag, kept the drive alive, and eventually the Bears got down the field and were able to kick a field goal, and that was what eventually won them the game. So those penalties, as I said, they played a key part in this game, and that is pretty much what I feel is what lost Tampa Bay the game. Now, that's my commentary for today. Go be sure to leave your comments down below, and as I said before, like and subscribe. And with that, I'm out.